Hey creative friends, welcome to my channel, and here it is Pantry Cooking for Two Tuesday, and I'm going to show you what I'm making, and this is kind of what I just invented literally in the last 10 minutes. So from the pork steak, from the meat that I pulled on Sunday, all I did with that is I put the pork steak in the slow cooker, and I put 1 can of cream of mushroom with a half a can of water, mixed that up and poured over it, and I let it cook for about, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 hours on low. And then all I did was I made some of this. It's the bistro blend. I love this. I get this at my bulk food store called the Chef Store. It used to be called Cash and Carry. It's called Bistro Blend, and I love it. It is actually from the Wild Rice Company. The ingredients are brown rice, red wheat berry, and wild rice, and I just love it. And I put this in my Instant Pot, and I put it on the brown rice setting, and it cooks it perfectly. But I did that, and then what I did was I took the pork steak and the gravy from that was in the slow cooker, and we had that over the rice with green beans. It was really, really good. But I have all this left, and then I thought to myself, well, first I just had the gravy and the pork steak left, and then I thought, you know, I'm just going to take the leftover rice and put it all in there, and then this I will add broth to and just have like a wild rice beef soup. But I don't feel like doing that right now. And I also had some leftover veggies, so I went ahead and mixed those in there because I was going to do the soup. But now I don't feel like doing that. So I got some tortillas. So when I have leftovers I don't know what to do with, it always ends up one of two things. Sometimes it's casserole, I don't even care. It either ends up as a soup or it ends up as a grilled burrito. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to heat this up, and then I'm going to fill 2 burritos, and you know, fill them nice sized burritos. And then I'm going to put them in my electric skillet, and I'm going to brown both sides of them and serve them with a little bit of shredded lettuce on top with some sour cream and maybe a little salsa. It's going to be wonderful. But let me heat this up, and then I'll come back and I will put the burrito together, and then I'll brown it, or, you know, put it on the little electric skillet, and then we'll come back. Okay, well, that was heating in the microwave. The only reason I did that is because I want to make my burritos big enough that I don't think they would get hot all the way through in the skillet. And while that was heating up, I also grated some Monterey Jack cheese, just because I feel like I want cheese, but I don't want cheddar, so I'm doing this. So there's that. Got a little oil in my skillet. Now I'm going to take one of these big burrito flour tortillas, and I'll make one of these. I am not the world's best burrito maker, but we'll give it a try. So here I'm going to do this, and this is just what happens to leftovers in my house. I always try to figure, and see you can see the nice pieces of pork in there with the rice. I think it's going to be so good. So we're going to just fill this burrito up. That's probably plenty big. Now I'm going to kind of roll it. I want to try to make it uniform. Let me see. There you go. You see that? Okay. So I'm going to fold this over, and I'm just going to kind of roll that in there. And I'm not going to put cheese in it because I'm going to put it on top with the lettuce and the sour cream and maybe some salsa. Okay. So that's how I do a burrito. So now I'm going to do a couple more, and then I'll come back to you. I'm going to put them in the skillet. I got to turn the skillet on. And then I'm going to brown them in the skillet. I'll put them on the plate, and I will decorate them up and show them to you. But it's basically going to be a grilled pork, rice, and a little bit of veggies burrito. So I'll be back. All right, they're grilled. Took maybe 5 minutes, not very long at all. And I thought I had sour cream, but I don't, so that's fine. But here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to sprinkle some lettuce over the top. Get that on there. I don't know, this is just like a thing I do, either make soup or burritos out of leftovers. But hey, it works. And they're always unique. That's one thing I can say. There is always something unique coming out of my kitchen. Okay, now I'm going to do some salsa. This is my home canned awesome salsa. I'm going to put that along there. And then some of the cheese. It's going to be marvelous. So good. And then there's that. It's a good way to use up leftovers. Okay, and now some cheese. I think it looks pretty good. And no one would know this is a meal that had no plan. Literally was going to make soup out of it. Okay, there you have it. Oh, I'll show you this one. There is a leftover grilled burrito with pork and bistro rice inside. So it's like a pork and rice burrito. So good. There it is. And thanks for watching Pantry Cooking for Two. And what's out of the pantry here? Well, the beef or the pork was out of the freezer. The rice is what's from my pantry. It was just one of my long-term things is I love to have rice on hand, and I love those kind of blends. So there you go, Pantry Cooking for Two Tuesday. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.